Hola clase, buenos días, ¿cómo están? Qué bueno que están muy bien. Hoy vamos a hablar de los objetos directos. Es una forma de uso gramatical que vamos a necesitar mucho. This is a form of grammar that we're going to be using a lot. It's actually called el objeto directo or the direct object. Ahora, para saber qué es, necesitamos saberlo en inglés. Necesitamos entender. So we need to understand what this is actually in English, of course. So let's take this sentence, for example. I read the letter. Okay? I read the letter. So let's look at this sentence. I is the subject, read is the verb, the is the article, and letter is the object. How do we know that? Well, the direct object answers the question, what? So we ask ourselves, what is being read? The letter, right? Now, if I don't want to continue saying this over and over again, I would say, I read it. What if I had multiple letters? I read the letters. I would change it to I read them. ¿Ok? Ahora vamos a hacer lo mismo en español. Por ejemplo, yo leo la carta. Now in Spanish, we have a few more options than we do in English. ¿Ok? In Spanish, we have me, te, lo, la, nos, los, y las. Those are what we call our direct object pronouns that we're going to replace the object in the sentence, just like we did in English when we replaced it or them for the letter. So now, let's look at this sentence. Yo, sujeto, leo, verbo, la, artículo, y carta es nuestro objeto. Ahora, vamos a preguntar varias cosas. Let's ask ourselves a couple of questions. We know that carta is the direct object. Why? Because it is receiving the direct action of the verb. The letter is being read. Okay? Now, let's think about this. We have to ask ourselves, is this noun masculine or feminine? So we write down here, okay, it's feminine. Now let's look at it. Is it singular or is it plural? It is singular. Now, let's look over here on our list. Which one of these is singular and feminine? So we go down our list here, and the only thing we can come up with is la. Okay? So we can establish that we need la for our sentence here. Now, our next question is, where do we place the object pronoun? Well, it is going to go before the conjugated verb. So we will say yo la leo. Yo la leo. Okay? Now, what if we had two letters? ¿Qué tal si tenemos dos cartas? Yo leo las cartas. So now, we're going to go over to our list. Vamos a nuestra lista y vemos cuál de los pronombres del objeto nos corresponde. Okay? Entonces, las cartas es femenino, pero ahora es plural, so we know that it's feminine and plural. So now we're going to go down here and find las on our list. So we're going to change this to las, and we will place it here. Yo las leo. Okay? Let's look at another sentence. For example, Eduardo me lleva a la tienda. Now this sentence already contains me, which is our object pronoun, because generally speaking, object pronouns pertain to third person, although yo y tú can obviously be a direct object, like in this case, who, it can answer the question who as well. Who is being taken to the store, but you're still receiving the direct action of the verb of being taken to the store. Okay? Eduardo me lleva a la tienda. The same thing would happen with nosotros. What if we were being taken to the store? It would say, Eduardo nos lleva a la tienda. What if he were taking you? It would be, Eduardo te lleva a la tienda. Okay? So generally speaking, what we need to think of always is what is receiving the direct action of the verb. Okay? Santa Claus da regalos. Santa Claus gives gifts. Okay? We know that he gives gifts. All right. Santa Claus da regalos. So again, here we have our subject, Santa Claus, our verb, dar, to give, y regalos is our noun or our object, okay? Because we ask ourselves the question, what is being given? ¿Qué se está dando? Se están dando los regalos, okay? Now, let's ask ourselves the questions. Is this masculine or feminine? Okay, it's masculine. Is it singular or plural? It is plural. So, now let's go over here to our list again. Which one do we need? Do we need las? Let's think about it. Las, would that fit? Regalos is masculine. We already said that. Masculine and plural, so we are going to need los. Okay? So we're going to establish that we're going to need los. Where will we place it? Before the conjugated verb. Santa Claus los da. Okay? Now, what happens if we're talking about something that's going to happen in the future? For example, yo voy a llevar el regalo. Now let's think about this sentence. Yo voy a llevar el regalo. In this case, I'm going to do something. I have two verbs. One, two. I have a conjugated verb and I have an infinitive verb. Okay, I can do two things now to this sentence. Puedo hacer dos cosas con esta oración. Now, let's look at our object. We know that this is the object because I'm going to take the present. The present is going to be taken. It's receiving the direct action of the verb. So we look at, is it masculine or feminine? It is masculine. Is it singular or plural? It is singular. Which one do we need? We need lo. Okay, so we're going to establish that we need lo. Where do we place it? Okay, we already spoke about placing it before the conjugated verb. So we can do that. I can say, yo lo voy a llevar. But I have another option with this particular sentence because I have two verbs. So I can do what we call an attachment. I can attach it to the infinitive verb. I can say, yo voy a llevarlo. Okay? So this is another way that I can use my direct object when I'm writing my sentences. And lastly, I can also use my object pronoun when I'm using a progressive tense. For example, yo estoy llevando la comida a la fiesta. Yo estoy llevando la comida a la fiesta. Now, let's look at this. Estoy llevando la comida a la fiesta. Now, what is our object? How can we figure this out? So let's look at the sentence. Vamos a ver la oración. Yo estoy llevando. I am taking the food to the party. So what is being taken? ¿Qué se está llevando? La comida. Direct object, okay? Objeto directo. So now, let's look over here at our list again. Is this noun singular? Yes. Is it feminine? Yes. Okay. So let's go over here and look for our singular feminine. We know that again it will be la. So we've established that. Okay? La. Now, where can we place la? Again, we can place it before the conjugated verb. Yo la estoy llevando a la fiesta. We're going to get rid of la comida because it's now in la. Or I can say yo estoy llevándola. Llevándola. Now, one particular thing, when I attach to a progressive, I have to add an accent mark. Yo estoy llevándola because I'm adding an extra syllable to my word. I have to maintain the original sound of this word, which is llevando. When I add an extra syllable, that changes the original sound of my word. Therefore, I have to add an accent. So as you can see, this is not a very hard concept. It's just, you just have to pay a lot of attention and study. So remember, we can add before the conjugated verb. Before the conjugated verb, attach to an infinitive and attach to a progressive. And in a nutshell, this is the direct object and direct object pronoun lesson. I hope you've understood and espero que hayan entendido. Y si tienen preguntas, saben que me pueden llamar, me pueden textear o me pueden mandar un correo electrónico y yo inmediatamente les contesto. Por favor, estudien para la próxima clase y nos vemos pronto, estudiantes. Muchas gracias por estar aquí hoy.